It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around. And I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Here's 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Purdy on 4th down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Arthur Mellette. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Deshaun Gibson brought him down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson. And this is incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
From the gun, Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A quick throw completed by Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it as we resume action. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson to throw on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, middle. Yeah. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Steps away. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On second down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. There he goes, left side. Up to midfield. Justice Hill. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Purdy to throw it on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled.
And that's caught Duvernay, 82 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Purdy now to throw.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal, San Francisco.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 24-yard
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Hill. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon? Because He softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
McCaffrey on the counter.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not only is an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped.
First and 10.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options. Different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Tua now on 1st down. That ball caught. It's chosen. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Lamar changing the look. On third down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Definitely away, showing off the pass rush skills.
Hindsight is 20/20, but maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Tua going to throw. That's into the hands of Chosen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
21G, 21G.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On play action, here's Tua, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Well, whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, And now it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Tua now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson now looking to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's deep for Duvernay. For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at half.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Now inside the 25. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Mitchell will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Tucker with the extra point. They take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's get some yards, boys. Let's get up here with the W offense.
Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
This is the time where holds are made. Guys, come on. Look, baby. This is not the end.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds ends up getting just enough on it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 24. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Play action. It's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Completes it to Aguilar. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defensives. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking it...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion left, the tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now Tua going to change the play. Tua going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Robbie Chosen.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 20% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long plays like this, and they still worry about it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 81 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16.
Ravens 10.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Dolphins have got it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Report.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, hit
as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win